Imagine building a $200 million empire only to put it at risk in a divorce. Jessica Simpson has walked that road not once but twice, and her story is a masterclass in love, strategy, and protecting your financial future. Her recent split from Eric Johnson has revealed layers of lessons for aspiring trophy wives and successful women alike, from prenuptial agreements to the emotional and financial dynamics of dating down. Today, we're breaking it all down: the red flags, the financial maneuvers, and the secrets you need to know to protect your success, your finances, and your heart. Welcome back to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life, where we empower women to navigate high-value relationships with confidence and strategy, as well as attract the caliber of man you deserve. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn the taboo mistakes keeping some of the most successful, eligible women single, or worse, with the wrong man who will drain their future and finances. But today, let's dive right into Jessica's first $12 million mistake. Jessica Simpson's first marriage to Nick Lachey seemed like a fairy tale. She was a pop princess, and he was the boy band heartthrob. But behind the scenes, there was a glaring issue: no prenuptial agreement. Jessica was worth significantly more than Nick when they divorced in 2006, and the financial fallout was massive. Reports estimate that Jessica paid Nick a settlement in the range of $12 million. Reflecting on this, Jessica has said, "I was young and in love. I didn't think we'd ever break up, so I ignored the advice to sign a prenup." The million-dollar takeaway is clear: never let emotions override logic when it comes to finances. Love is wonderful, but protecting your hard-earned assets is essential. A prenup isn't about anticipating failure. It's about ensuring fairness and avoiding chaos if things don't work out. Thanks to the trauma of that $12 million scar, Jessica's second marriage to Eric Johnson, a retired NFL player, was a different story. By the time they wed in 2014, Jessica had transitioned from pop star to mogul, with her fashion empire raking in hundreds of millions of dollars. This time, she insisted on a prenuptial agreement. According to insiders, the prenup clearly outlined that Jessica's fashion empire and any associated revenue streams would remain hers in the event of a split. Fast forward to January 2025, Jessica and Eric announced their separation. While the divorce may be emotionally painful, the financial fallout has been minimal, thanks to the prenup. Jessica stated, "Eric and I are navigating this privately, with our children's well-being as the priority." While her second divorce may not appear as financially traumatizing, it's still worth exploring what went wrong, as Jessica Simpson is a case study of red flags, power imbalances, and dating mistakes that cost successful women to marry the wrong man time and again. Primarily, Jessica's marriage to Eric highlighted a significant dynamic: dating down. While Eric was a successful NFL player, his career earnings were nowhere near Jessica's net worth. By the time they married, Jessica was worth over $200 million, while Eric's net worth was reported to be under $10 million. This financial disparity reportedly caused tension in their marriage. Sources close to Jessica claim that she often felt she was carrying the financial weight of their household, which led to power imbalances. To be clear, dating down doesn't have to be a deal-breaker, but it requires clear communication and boundaries. To make these inverse wage gap relationships work, you must ensure your partner contributes meaningfully to the relationship in ways that go beyond finances and don't let resentment fester. Next, let's talk about the elephant in the room, with which so many women struggle. I'm referring to the weight fluctuations and self-esteem factor, and its toxic toll on relationships. Jessica's public battle with her weight added another layer of complexity to her marriage. Over the years, she gained and lost over 100 pounds, with each transformation making headlines. In a recent interview, Jessica revealed that her fluctuating self-esteem often affected her marriage. "When I didn't feel confident in myself, I doubted everything, even my marriage. It's hard to be present when you're battling your own insecurities," she shared. Her post-weight loss glow-up reportedly shifted the dynamics in her marriage. Now confident and focused on her career, Jessica seemed to outgrow the partnership, which is a common risk when ambitious men marry complacent partners they one day surpass. You want to make sure you and your future husband are equally yoked with respect to your joint future goals and work ethic. Simply put, your self-esteem plays a huge role in your relationship dynamics, and marrying someone when you're at a personal low is a common trap that leads women into unhealthy, toxic, and imbalanced marriages where they never have the upper hand. You'll want to spot the men who take advantage of your weaknesses early by ensuring your partner uplifts you during your highs and lows. And most importantly, never settle for someone who diminishes your confidence, as it's a slippery slope into a controlling marital imprisonment from which it's incredibly difficult to escape. Speaking of low self-esteem, let's talk about another obstacle that plagued Jessica's marriage: substance abuse and sobriety challenges. Jessica has been open about her struggles with alcohol, revealing in her memoir Open Book that she hit rock bottom in 2017. Achieving sobriety was a turning point in her life, but it also added strain to her marriage. Eric, while supportive in public, reportedly struggled to align with Jessica's newfound clarity and lifestyle changes. The differences in their coping mechanisms and priorities created distance between them. If this isn't a major red flag, I don't know what is. A man shouldn't treat you significantly better outside the home than in it, and he certainly shouldn't hold you back when you're trying to better yourself, especially when you have kids and a family to show up for. Unfortunately, the unexpected truth is that alcohol and substances are a significant factor in many relationships, and newfound sobriety can throw a material wrench into your daily dynamics. Nonetheless, a high-value partner is one who supports your growth, health, and evolves alongside you, not someone who holds you back for their own gain or enjoyment. Pay attention to whether your partner is willing to match your commitment to self-improvement. If he'd rather put stumbling blocks in your way, there may be a more sinister motive provoking his actions. So, you're rich, successful, and unfortunately headed towards likely divorce. Is there anything you can do, assuming the relationship can't be salvaged? As a matter of fact, yes. This is where strategic financial moves amid divorce come into play. Jessica made headlines when she listed her Hidden Hills mansion for $17 million shortly after announcing her separation. Real estate experts viewed this as a savvy move to secure liquidity during the divorce process, since Jessica may still be forced into some sort of alimony agreement, despite having a prenup protecting most of her assets. Not to mention the fact that shared marital property like houses and cars can be much more difficult and nuanced to divide, particularly if both spouses are on the title, the property has been gifted from one to the other, or the other partner has put significant money of their own into the asset. This isn't Jessica's first smart financial decision. In 2021, she regained full ownership of her billion-dollar fashion brand after buying out the licensing company that previously controlled it. While these big financial moves may seem irrelevant to her divorce, the principle here is the fact that as a successful woman, financial independence is your greatest asset for retaining your freedom and optionality. Thus, it's prudent to maintain control over your income streams and be prepared to make strategic moves when life throws you curveballs. This is also a case for having your own individual bank account and assets under your own name to ensure a wealthier husband doesn't stealthily cut you out of the financial picture altogether, as that's a fate so many ex-trophy wives tragically endure. If Jessica Simpson's story teaches us anything, it's that a strong prenuptial agreement can be the difference between a smooth separation and a drawn-out legal nightmare. Let's break down how to structure the perfect prenup so both parties feel secure, respected, and ready to build a life together. 1. Asset protection. Clearly define what belongs to each party before the marriage, and how future assets will be divided to avoid future disputes or confusion. This is especially critical if one or both parties are entering the marriage with significant wealth, property, or other investments. For example, Jessica's prenup reportedly ensured her billion-dollar fashion empire would remain hers, regardless of what happened in her marriage. This clause protected not only her financial independence, but also the legacy she had built over years of hard work. 2. Debt responsibility. Outline who will be responsible for debts incurred before and during the marriage. If your partner enters the marriage with significant debt, like student loans or credit card balances, you'll want to ensure that debt doesn't become your responsibility in the event of a divorce. You'll also want to proactively agree on how joint debts, like mortgages or car loans, will be handled if the marriage ends. 3. Spousal support or alimony. Specify terms for alimony or spousal support in the event of a divorce. This can include details about the duration of payments and how the amount will be determined. Will support last for a fixed period, or will it continue indefinitely? And will it be based on income, lifestyle, or a pre-agreed sum? 4. Business protection. If you own a business, a prenup should explicitly protect it from being divided or liquidated in the event of a divorce. Jessica's prenup likely included clauses to protect her fashion empire from being split or sold, ensuring she maintained complete control over her brand. If you expect your business to grow significantly during the marriage, consider including valuation clauses to address potential future disputes. 5. Lifestyle clauses. These are bonus clauses that set expectations for behavior within the marriage. While they may not always be legally enforceable, they help set the tone for the partnership. Here are a few examples of lifestyle clauses. An infidelity clause reduces or eliminates spousal support if one party cheats. A financial habits clause outlines agreements on saving and spending habits, including joint or separate accounts. A shared responsibilities clause sets expectations around household duties, parenting roles, or even social media conduct. In a unique and timely example for women building personal brands and businesses, a lifestyle clause can address boundaries that protect one partner's public image, which is crucial for someone in the spotlight like Jessica. Here are 4 key steps to create a perfect prenup. 1. Start the conversation early. Don't wait until weeks before the wedding to bring up a prenup. Discuss it as part of your long-term planning to avoid unnecessary tension. 2. Work with qualified professionals. Both partners should have separate legal representation to ensure fairness. Consulting a financial advisor can also help structure terms that protect wealth while meeting both parties' needs. 3. Be thorough and specific. Vague language or overlooked details can lead to disputes. Address as many scenarios as possible, including future earnings, inheritance, and the potential for children. 4. Update the prenup as needed. Life changes, wealth grows, businesses evolve, and priorities shift. A prenup should be revisited and updated periodically to reflect these changes, which is one major oversight most wealthy spouses forget or neglect. Jessica Simpson's 2 failed marriages amidst her personal success are a reminder that growth and wealth come with unique challenges, especially in relationships and wage gap marriages. So, would you ever marry a man who's less successful than you? And what's the one clause you demand in your prenup? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life for more stories, strategies, and insights on securing the $1 million life, love, finances, and future of your dreams.